Hello everybody, how we doing? How is everybody holding up? Hope everybody's okay. Right, what is happening in the wonderful world of Dicky Doodah? Well, it's been a bit tricky this week, to be honest with you. I think most of you know we've got two cats, Malcolm and Brenda. Now, on Thursday of last week, Brenda came in with quite a nasty cut to her left paw, sort of on the leg part, if you like. Wasn't bothering her in the slightest, but it did look quite deep, so we made an appointment, went over to the vets, which thankfully is only 5 minutes up the road, so it wasn't a great trek over, and unfortunately it seems that she's either snagged it or cut it on something. She hasn't been fighting, and it's not a bite or anything, because it's a very clean cut. And so she now has stitches in the wound and has the dreaded lampshade of shame to wear for the next 10 days. Now, hasn't been the easiest of things to do. She's struggling to be able to eat anything through the cones, so we've got to check her back tomorrow just to see how the stitches is coming on and how it's healing. And we're going to mention it to the vets because I think there must be an alternative to this cone, because it's very intrusive and she's quite depressed over it as well. She just sort of mopes about all the time, so if there's an alternative then we'll obviously go down that route. But if there isn't, then I'm afraid it's going to be on for another 10 days, and that means it's got to be indoors for the next 10 days as well, which is probably the biggest challenge that we've got. So that's been what's happening this week for me personally. Now, as far as the old lockdown is concerned, we're in week 2 now. And apparently the government is saying that this next 2 weeks is going to be crucial for ending the lockdown when it should have been ending, which I think is the 4th of December. Beg your pardon, it's the 2nd of December. They're just saying that it could be going on longer than that, but I guess it is what it is, and I've been saying that all along. I'm like, it is what it is, and this is what we've got to do to get rid of it, because I don't really want to get people's Christmases ruined. Now, as far as we're concerned, it's always been the two of us anyway, so it won't make much difference, but I know it will make a lot of difference to a lot of people if they can't have the Christmas that they're used to. So fingers crossed it all works out okay there. Work-wise, another very, very busy week last week, and I don't think it's going to get any easier, to be honest with you, but John's still furloughed for another 2 weeks, and he's going to be moving his desk into the conservatory as well, so at least we can kind of work together. Even though he's furloughed, he has got a few training courses that he has to do, but his desk is going to be in the conservatory as well, so we're kind of working back to back, which in theory sounds like a good idea, but I'm wondering if it means that if either of us have like a Teams or a Zoom meeting to go, we might have to disappear somewhere else. But either way, I'm sure it's going to be fine. So what's been happening with you guys? Anything interesting? Anything exciting? Let me know in the comments. I've got an idea for a new video as well, which I'll be recording before Christmas. I've just got to wait for a certain item to arrive from good old Wish. And we all know what reputation Wish has, don't we? But fingers crossed, it should be okay. But anyway, I'll mention more of that later as and when it comes along. So what have I got to look forward to next week? Next week I've got a day off. I booked a day off on Tuesday. I'm not quite sure what we've got planned on doing, because obviously being in lockdown we can't really do a great deal. But I think it's going to kind of be nice to have a day off in the week, just to let me catch up with a few things. And my weekends just go so quickly because I've always got something tied up with usually radio work, and I don't have time to relax much. So if I just stay in bed for the whole of Tuesday, I don't mind. Anyway, that is just about it for me. Hope you're well, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week.